Welcome back to the Innovation Series. I'm joined here today by Gianni Zucco, the co-founder and sales manager for HP Watermakers. Gianni, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much for your invitation.
I think that access to clean and reliable fresh water is of vital importance across all aspects of life, but nowhere is that more true, really, than when you're at sea. But perhaps it's a undervalued resource in the super yachting industry.
Yeah, exactly, because water makers are normally installed in the engine rooms, and then these kind of systems are have been always compared to each other for the number of liters of gallons to be produced in an hour or in a day, and then all the innovations are not really interesting for who is using a water maker, because
people just turn the tap on and the water comes out and they don't think anymore. Yeah,
exactly. So for many years we've been like an avant-garde in terms of technology, because in 1997 we developed the first semi-automatic water maker, so the first freshwater flush in an automatic way. And in 2003 we patent an automatic pressure regulation of the membranes of the system, which allows to start and stop the system without touching it. And so it's more than 18 years that this kind of system, full automatic system, is in the market. And but it has been always recognized as an apple to another apple, and compared as an apple to another apple to everyone. So what we did was trying to be recognized by who were using the system, and what we did was just bringing the water maker on the plotters, where everybody has to see and touch everything on the application.
So the bridge team can control the operation of the water makers, because I think in many people's experience, the water maker was always something that was tucked away in the engine room and operated quite analog in that way when it's tucked away, but it requires a lot of communication with the bridge team. So you've removed it and it's now completely upstairs.
Exactly. And then what we did was developing an interface, a human interface, which is very, very simple to use, because you just have buttons, you have a synoptic with all the water lines. So when you start the system, you see exactly what is going on with the unit, where it's taking the water from in that precise moment, if it's producing or not, if it's discharging because the salinity is too high, and nobody has to touch it. At the moment, the first and the only company interfacing with all the brands of plotters, commercial plotters in the world.
So the PartNet system is compatible with all bridge systems, and you can take that level of control outside of the engine room.
Absolutely. So whenever you connect the Ethernet cable from the machine to any switch box of any plotter, like I can name Raymarine, Garmin, Bruno, Simra, the Navic Group, whatever, and you just go directly into the switch box. Automatically, our logo is going out on the main page. So you can click on it, and you can see all the operation of the unit. You can start, you can stop it, you can read the manual, you can see the alarms, you can be interfaced with your unit. So what we did was bringing the water maker directly in the hands of the user, okay, without compromise.
Sure. And I think a lot of people associate the water makers with just the desalination process whilst underway, whilst at sea. But there's a lot more to it, and there's a lot more uses and areas for innovation that don't involve being off the dock.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, being on a boat is like being on an island, okay? Especially on bigger yachts, even with small yachts. But of course, whenever you have the possibility to avoid plastic, and you have the possibility to generate water out of seawater, then you can choose the green path. Means that you, instead of buying bottles, stock them, taking a lot of rooms, for stocking the water and for stocking the waste of the plastic, you can directly go through our system, our genius system, which is treating the water from the tanks, remineralizing and sterilizing it through ultrafiltration membranes and silver ions, activated carbons, silver ions which are synthesized in the carbons. So this changes the perspective of being on board, because even, I mean, you won't need anymore this kind of plastic on board, even glass bottles,
And for a lot of exploration yachts and yachts moving further afield, you want to be able to trust that the drinking water is of a high quality, even if you're getting it from a marina.
Exactly, because whenever you stay in a marina, you have to check at the dock. So this water can be very good, but can also be very bad, can also be full of calcium, full of carbonates. And what we're doing now is producing a machine which is treating the water with nanofiltration. And nanofiltration is helping to cut all the let's say the bad minerals, like the calcium and all the carbonates, which are making the water very, very hard, and makes the water very soft to be used for everything, for toilets, for pumps, for faucets, and so on, for cleaning. Exactly, for cleaning, because the cleaning is taking a lot of time.
So you have this smart, innovative desalination system with the connectivity between the engineering and the deck department at sea, then also combined with the softening process and ensuring that the water you do have in your tanks or taking from a dock is of perfect quality as well.
Exactly. And then everything, even this new machine we are putting on the market, will be connected to the plotters.
Well, Gianni, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you very much.